and welcome back to the Star Wars Expanded Universe, now done by Disney, or current Lucasfilm, whichever way you slice it, Legends. So, the title of this video is the Outlander comic review, but there's quite a bit to talk about before that. I'm not reviewing Plagueis because I've technically already reviewed it. Rest assured, it was great. As for episode 1 centered things, episode 1 novelization is basically just the movie, obviously, with some additional things. It's not like the episode 3 novelization where it's like an almost entirely different experience. So I would say read it if you want. It's not necessary though if you have the movie. But there is a certain scene which I mentioned from the novelization because of Anakin and the Tusken. Basically before Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan and the Queen go to Tatooine, Anakin encounters a Tusken and tries to help him. And it's a really good chapter, especially if you look at what happens in episode 2. It's a good juxtaposition there. So there's that. There's also a short story called Endgame with Maul on Naboo. So those are two things to mention, and then of course Plagueis, which spans a large amount of time, but the last section of it is during the movies, or during the first movie, and it's great. It gives a lot of context for a lot of things, and it's definitely worth your time. It's top 5 EU books of all time, for sure. But now, moving over here, we are going to be talking about Outlander, don't worry. But before that, we have a comic book called Bounty Hunter with Aura Singh by Timothy Truman. It's fine. Aura Singh is cool. She's a cool, strong female character before they were forced upon us in modern day stories. Star Wars Tales number 2, Incident at Horn Station, is a Jedi undercover. That's about the gist of that story. Bad Business, Star Wars Tales number 8. This one's by John Ostrander. The art is garbage, but it's a fun one because it's got Villy, who's Devorian looking guy, and I think he will be in future stories, but he's cool. Not too much to say. It's a silly little story. Nomad, which is in Star Wars Tales 21, 22, 23, and 24. You can also find this, I think, in the Menace Revealed Omnibus. The art's really nice. In comparison to most of Star Wars Tales, it was really nice. And I like it. It's a bit like a Western. It's a one-off, like you'll never hear of this character again. But at the same time, it was really cool to just not deal with anyone from the movies and have it still be kind of interesting. I don't know. I thought it was pretty alright. Nothing super amazing, but definitely better than I guess expected. So, then lastly, we have Deep Spoilers by Ryder Winham. It's a short story. And I don't remember what it was in, but you can find it, probably. And it deals with Naboo, with the Gungans again, and deals with, what the aftermath of episode 1 and stuff. You see Captain Tarpals again, Fossa from the episode 1 adventures, and Boss, of course. And it's a fun little one. I enjoy seeing how they deal with the fact that now that they help save Naboo, their place is a popular tourist resort, like going to Waterworld or something. And so, SeaWorld, Waterworld, that's a movie. And so you have humans and stuff and other species visiting it, not really respecting the customs and stuff. And it was an interesting little thing. It's pretty okay. And then, finally, the title of this video, Star Wars issues number 7 to 12, Outlander, also by Tim Truman. Ki-Adi-Mundi is set on a mission to Tatooine, where there is this mysterious Jedi who is in charge of 13 clans of Tuskens. He was able to gather 13 clans and make them work together, and he goes by the name of Sharad Het. Now, for those of you who know the whole expanded universe, you should be popping your eyeballs out at the mention of Het, because Asherod Het, I believe he's a big thing in the Clone Wars, I mean, in the comic books at least, and because in the Legacy era, we have a villain called Darth Krayt, who is actually Asherod Het. So, definitely big history there. What I really appreciate about these comics is making nobody characters awesome. For example, Ki-Adi-Mundi's super cool in this. He has a broken arm in this, and he puts the bone back into place, so that was really cool. Aura Singh, who showed up for 3 seconds in the first movie, is a super big character in this, and she's really cool. Strong female character without having to be annoying about it. And getting to learn about the Tuskens. Tusken culture is really interesting as well. Overall, it was really fun, and I'm excited to see what else this comic series has to offer. But next week, or next time, we get the origin story for Jango Fett. So I hope you're all ready for that with Jango Fett Open Seasons. Until then, see you next time.